Welcome to the Art of Adventure. This is 5 Minute Friday, and we're going to be talking about motivation. Have you ever been unmotivated? Have you ever procrastinated something? Let's talk about that, because this is something that comes up with my clients. This is something that comes up even for myself. And so motivation isn't just a problem where you need to work harder or apply more willpower. Motivation is full of information. If you're not motivated, it's telling you something. So let's dig into that. Let's figure out what is going on. You may be unmotivated to work on your business, and that may be because you're not connected with who you're trying to serve. If you're not clear about how you can help your customer, then you might not be motivated to go out there and do it because it's unclear. I had a client that thought he just needed to work harder, but because he was part of a company, he would do all this hard work, and then the other parts of the company weren't fulfilling their obligation. So he was losing motivation because he didn't trust that other people were going to be able to complete the cycle of business. And so before he really figured that out, he just thought, "Oh, I'm just gonna double down and work harder at this because that's what I need to manage my motivation." So this can tell you about what you believe. If you don't believe something is going to work for you, or if you don't believe you're going to be able to follow through with something, or if you don't believe that what you're trying to do is actually for you, if you're trying to get rich, but you just don't believe you ever will get rich, or if you're trying to lose weight and you just think, "I'm never going to lose weight," then it'll feel unmotivating because you've already sort of taken yourself out of the game. So there's a difference there between just the fact that something is hard. Maybe you're feeling unmotivated because it seems too hard. Maybe what you're trying to take on is a really big project, like writing a book for the first time or starting a business for the first time. And because you can't see all the steps and you don't fully understand what's involved, and maybe it's like a multi-year project and you don't really know, it's almost too big of a challenge. So it can feel unmotivating. So what you need to do is back it up until you get to the next step that seems like you can do it. So this is just slightly harder than your current level of experience. So say it's writing a book. Well, if you don't know anything about writing a book, next simple step might be to see if you know anybody that's written a book, or to just quickly Google how to write a book. And these are very easy steps that don't seem so outlandishly big. And so maybe it's more motivating for you because you feel like you will be able to accomplish them. Perhaps you don't have a goal yet. Perhaps you haven't decided to write a book or start a business or do whatever. In that case, if you don't have an ambition or a quest or a mission or a purpose, then you may need to start there. You need to figure out something that you want to do. Then you'll be able to start moving towards it. So that may take some reflection, some journaling, talking to people, learning a little bit more about what you like and don't like. And then you can start taking action, and taking these little steps gives you that momentum. Once you check off one little thing and move forward, then it becomes, like hiking up a big mountain, one step at a time. But that momentum is exciting and it keeps you going. One thing I hear from a lot of clients is like, "Oh, this isn't fun anymore. I used to have fun doing this." Well, there's the potential for you to bring creativity, joy, surprises, messing around, testing things out into everything you do. So if you're not having fun, if what you're doing is boring, then you may need to get a little creative. Think of some different ways that you can play around with the things that you're trying to do. And a lot of times that is super motivating, is just to learn something or to try something new. You get a surge of dopamine whenever you try something new. So maybe motivation is coming because you don't expect to get that surge of dopamine because you've been doing the same thing over and over again. Maybe you're not connected with the outcome. Maybe you've thought of a goal, but you don't know what it's going to do for you. You haven't really connected with, okay, I'm going to write a book. I'm going to spend 3 years doing this thing, or I'm going to go to graduate school and try to get a degree, but you don't know what it's actually going to do for you, or more importantly, how it's going to make you feel. And until you connect with that, it's hard to tie in the hard work and the effort and actually buckling down and doing work now with the wonderful payoff at the end. So you may need to connect with and tap into that feeling that you expect to have once you complete this big objective. Finally, it's important to understand that where you place your attention is so important to your thoughts and how you feel. And so this is about curating your surroundings. It's your physical environment, the room, your house, where you choose to live, but also what you're watching on TV, what you're reading, what you're learning, and the people around you. And, so many different inputs can change your thought patterns, can change how you feel, can change your habits. So pay attention pay attention to what you're paying attention to. Is a double layer here, because that will change your motivation. If you are around excited people who want to learn, who want to grow, who are achieving things, then that's going to become how you are. And this has long-term predictions for your success, how much you can achieve, how you feel, how healthy you are. So much is dependent by our surroundings and where we place our attention. So this is all information, motivation, your level of motivation, whether you're procrastinating, not feeling motivated, or super excited and super motivated. This is all telling you information about yourself and your beliefs and whether you have the right challenge and if you have momentum and if you're in the right environment and you're in the right state and you understand your feelings. There's different elements of momentum and you just want to be able to understand them, and then you can figure out how to get more motivation if you need it. All right, that's the end of our episode today. Thank you so much for listening. Now it's your turn to go out there and be adventurous.